Hello, friends. Nice to see you again. Today we'll talk about the greatest star of Western films. 今天我们要谈论关于美国西部电影的大明星。First, let's look at a picture. 画面上这位英俊的男士是美国20世纪初西部电影明星威廉·哈特。他只在西部电影中扮演角色，同时他还自己当导演。在20世纪初，他首屈一指，独霸美国影坛。He was supreme and unchallenged. 那么，威廉·哈特的魅力在哪儿呢？为什么西部电影如此打动20世纪初的观众呢？ Now, let's listen to the text and then answer this question.Why have Western films appealed so much to the 20th century audiences? 为什么西部电影能如此打动20世纪的观众呢？
William S. Hart was perhaps the greatest of all Western stars, for unlike Gary Cooper and John Wayne, he appeared in nothing but westerns. From 1914 to 1924,He was supreme and unchallenged. It was Hart who created the basic formula of the Western film and devised the protagonist he played in every film he made. The good bad man, the accidental noble outlaw, or the honest but framed cowboy, or the sheriff made suspect by vicious gossip. In short, the individual in conflict with himself and his frontier environment.Unlike most of his contemporaries in Hollywood, Hart actually knew something of the Old West. He had lived in it as a child, when it was already disappearing, and his hero was firmly rooted in his memories and experiences, and in both the history and the mythology of the vanished frontier. And although no period or place in American history has been more absurdly romanticized, myth and reality did join hands in at least one arena, the conflict between the individual and encroaching civilization. Men accustomed to struggling for survival against the elements and Indians were bewildered by politicians, bankers and businessmen, and unhorsed by fences, laws and alien taboos. Hart's good bad man was always an outsider,always one of the disinherited. And if he found it necessary to shoot a sheriff or rob a bank along the way, his early audiences found it easy to understand and forgive, especially when it was Hart who, in the end, overcame the attacking Indians. Audiences in the second decade of the 20th century found it pleasant to escape to a time when life, though hard, was relatively simple.We still do, living in a world in which undeclared aggression, war, hypocrisy, chicanery, anarchy, and impending immolation are part of our daily lives. We all want a code to live by.
好，刚才的问题是 Why have Western films appealed so much to the 20th century audiences? 回答应该是Western films have appealed to 20th century audiences because they offer an escape to a time when life, though hard, was relatively simple. 西部电影能如此打动20世纪的观众，那是因为西部电影能使他们逃到一个生活虽然艰苦但相对简单的时代。All right, you've made it. 回答正确。现在我们再来看一下整篇课文的内容。这是一篇议论文，中心论点是：从人们迷恋西部电影的现象来看，无论是过去还是现在的观众，都喜欢简单的生活和简单的规则，都希望有一个赖以生存的行为准则。中心的论点在最后一段出现。课文一共有4段。 第一段简单介绍威廉·哈特和他所扮演的西部影片的特点。威廉·哈特是1914年到1924年间最出色的西部电影明星 ，The greatest of all Western stars, supreme and unchallenged。他创造了西部电影的基调，那就是主人公总是一个自相矛盾，同时呢又与外部的拓荒环境相矛盾的人物。The individual in conflict with himself and his frontier environment。第二段介绍哈特的生活背景。哈特孩提时代曾在西部生活过，那时西部生活已逐渐被文明代替。那段时期的经历有助于哈特塑造的人物形象。第三段介绍哈特扮演的角色。他扮演的角色大多是局外人 outsider， 被剥夺了继承权 disinherited， 为了生存常常违法行事或抢劫司法官或抢劫银行，有时呢也与印第安人斗，不过最后往往胜利。第四段委婉地提出论点。从观众喜欢西部影片来看，无论是过去的还是现在的观众，好像都喜欢比较简单的生活和简单的规则。Audiences, past and present, like simple living and simple rules。希望社会有一个赖以生存的行为准则。We all want a code to live by。而从语言特点上来看，这篇文章我们首先要抓住用词上的一些内涵的意义。下面我们将做详细的讲解。本课呢以叙述为主，句法结构基本没有难点，所以我们就不再做详细的讲解。好，了解了文章大意，再来学习重点语言点。So let's move on to language points。先来看这一句 ：From 1914 to 1924, he was supreme and unchallenged. Supreme, very great， 最优秀的，卓著的。Supreme and unchallenged， 最优秀的，被受到挑战的。为什么说威廉·哈特是最优秀、无人能够挑战的呢？最主要的原因可能还是他自导自演，创造了西部电影的基调。那就是他所塑造的主人公是一个多重性格的人，既自相矛盾，同时呢又与外部的拓荒环境相矛盾的人物。The individual in conflict with himself and his frontier environment. Supreme， 来看例句。She is a supreme example of the traditional Chinese woman. 她是传统妇女的最优秀的典范。好，再来看下一个语言点。The good bad man, the accidental noble outlaw, or the honest but framed cowboy。 被认为是坏人的好人，出人意料的高尚的逃犯，诚实却遭陷害的牛仔。以上这三个名词短语分别体现了哈特所扮演的主人公所特有的双重性。请注意，在这个地方有三个复合形容词 good bad, accidental noble, honest but framed。 这种表达方法呢，不但简洁，而且带有感情色彩。这种复合形容词构成方法是英语中比较有用的构词手段，它体现了英语发展由繁到简的特点。 好，我们来看2个例句。He's been dreaming of a get-rich-quick opportunity. 他一直梦想有发财致富的机会。Get-rich-quick 是一个复合形容词，有时候在英语口语或报刊语体中，整个句子都能用作复合形容词，但用句子做复合形容词往往带有感情色彩，具有临时性和诙谐性的特点，不适合在正式场合使用。我们来看例句。He spoke in a look who's talking tone. 他以一种你不看看谁在说话的傲慢口气说话。好，来看下一个语言点。He had lived in it as a child when it was already disappearing, and his hero was firmly rooted in his memories and experiences, and in both the history and the mythology of the vanished frontier. Mythology 意思是 ancient myth in general, or a collection of ancient myth, 神话或神话集。The mythology of the vanished frontier 关于已经消失的边疆的神话。哈特孩提的时候曾在西部生活过，当时西部拓荒生活正在消失，他塑造的主人公都是他所熟悉的。这儿西部的拓荒生活正在消失或者消失的边疆，指的是19世纪末随着西部工业城市迅速发展，掀起的又一个从美国大陆向西部移民的高潮。西部边疆日趋告终，这意味着新西部的诞生，美国开始从商业资本向工业资本过渡，向现代化迈进。好 ，mythology， 我们来看一个例句。Cupid is the god of love in Roman mythology. 丘比特是罗马神话中的爱神。好，下一个语言点。And although no period or place in American history has been more absurdly romanticized, myth and reality did join hands in at least one arena, the conflict between the individual and encroaching civilization. Romanticize 意思是 to think or say that someone or something is more romantic, better, or more exciting than they really are. 浪漫化。Absurdly romanticized 被荒谬的浪漫化了。这里指西部的拓荒生活被荒谬的浪漫化了，其实并没有那么好。作者可能指19世纪上半叶一些文学作品，这些文学作品描写了早期移民面对快速变化的好奇心情，比如在美国家喻户晓的欧文的小说《瑞普·凡·威科》（Rip Van Winkle）， 还有一些则描写移民如何与印第安人成为朋友等等。作者认为这些都是神话，与现实不相符合，而当时的现实是，他认为是个人与逐渐闯进来的文明碰撞产生冲突。好，我们再回到 romanticize 来看一例句。A lot of people romanticize marriage. 许多人把婚姻浪漫化了。好，下一个语言点。Men accustomed to struggling for survival against the elements and Indians were bewildered by politicians, bankers, and businessmen, and unhorsed by fences, laws, and alien taboos. Bewildered 意思是 confused and not certain what to do, 迷惑的，不知所措的。 were bewildered by politicians, bankers, and businessmen. 被政治家、银行家、商人们弄得晕头转向，不知所措。这句话的含义是，面对西部工农业生产的迅速发展，即随着城市的扩大和发展，随着种植园的扩大和发展，早期的拓荒者，特别是一些小人物，被排挤在主流社会之外，成了被剥夺继承权的局外人 ，an outsider who is disinherited. Bewildered. 我们来看一例句。The little girl looked bewildered and frightened. 这个小女孩看上去很困惑，很害怕。好，再来看下一个语言点。Hart's good bad man was always an outsider, always one of the disinherited, and if he found it necessary to shoot a sheriff or rob a bank along the way, his early audiences found it easy to understand and forgive, especially when it was Hart who in the end overcame the attacking Indians. Overcome 在这儿是 to defeat someone or something 的意思，打败某人或者某事儿。Overcame the attacking Indians 打败前来进攻的印第安人。这句主要讲哈特扮演的主人公往往是一个被剥夺继承权的局外人，所以他做一些违法的事儿，观众可以理解他。特别是当哈特击败进攻的印第安人的时候，观众更能原谅他。从这句话中，我们可以看出美国人对印第安人是有仇恨的。实际上，印第安人在美国西部开发过程中做了很大的贡献。一些农业技术，像玉米、棉花等栽培方法，都是印第安人传授给大陆移民的。好，我们再来看最后一个语言点。Living in a world in which undeclared aggression, war, hypocrisy, chicanery, anarchy, and impending immolation are part of our daily lives, we all want a code to live by. Chicanery 意思是 the use of clever, unfair, or dishonest methods to trick people, especially in legal matters. 尤其指在法律事务上的诈骗。在这一句中，作者对他所处的时代抱有不满的情绪，他认为这是一个缺乏行为准则的时代，呼吁希望有一个赖以生存的行为准则。Chicanery 我们来看一例句。The law enforcement body should settle cases fairly and without chicanery. 执法机关应该公平诚实地办案。在这篇课文中，作者借尸还魂，批判现实。美国的现实怎么了？曾记得在美国读者文摘上看过一篇文章，文章的作者为了验证我们今天还能依赖陌生人的善良吗？ Today, can we still rely on the kindness of strangers? 他在背上贴了一个大大的标签，目标美国，开始了旅行。他身无分文，一路上靠拦路搭车和别人的施舍，从西到东穿越了14个州。最后他得出的结论是，在这个美元至上的国度 ，on the land of almighty dollar， 仍然还有许多人愿意伸出援助之手，我们仍然能够依赖陌生人的善良。Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.